It's time for Live in Tallahassee, the #1 entertainment show in the capital city. Amazing events, local groups, and your friends and neighbors on TV. Featuring Marcia Dahl. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you with the support of these partners. Tallahassee State College, Office of Economic Vitality, Esposito, Garden Center, and Lilies, and Silver Digital Media. And now, here are Joel Silver and Melissa Cimento.
You are looking at downtown Tallahassee. It is bustling with activity. The summer continues. School is back in. And everyone in Tallahassee is in a great mood. And that is the site of tonight's episode of Live in Tallahassee. Joel Silver along with Melissa Cimento. And we're here. 30 minutes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Here we go. Buckle up. It's going to be a great half hour, because we have been getting rave reviews on the past shows, and let me tell you why. Because it's the first thing in our show tonight, coming up in just a moment. We continue. This is it. This is actually the big debut of our Wandering Fork segment with the Hayward House, the official launch. This is quite a week. Taylor Maxey is ready to go as we feature the Hayward House on the Wandering Fork.
Also, tonight we're going to bring you our newest partner of the show, Bastien Dental Care Group.
And later in the show, Marcia Dahl is here with TikTok pics. That and a whole lot more. It's going to be amazing. Melissa, the people are loving Live in Tallahassee. If you've been watching, we've been testing some stuff out. Last couple weeks, we've been all over town. Restaurants. We've been showing you what restaurants are in town, because Live in Tallahassee is here to make sure we support our local restaurants and try to keep them going.
That's right. And we've been everywhere and tasting all kinds of great cuisine, and we're going to bring it to you. So stay tuned.
Tonight's really exciting because right behind us at the Hayward House, it's the launch party of the Wandering Fork. Taylor, all kinds of people, they're in there and they are fired up as we watch tonight's episode of the Wandering Fork with the Hayward House. We're going to show you some of the great dishes. But over the last couple weeks, we've been all over town. We went to the Blue Halo. We checked out some of the great dishes there. We went to Smitty's. So our journeys continue, and we invite you to stay with the Wandering Fork, because we are going to feature the restaurants that we want you to go visit.
That's right. And we've been to all of them, and you need to come too. So stay tuned.
One thing I love about this town, it does have great food, but unfortunately some restaurants have closed, as you probably know. We're not going to let that happen anymore, folks. Be sure you get out and you support these restaurants that we're featuring, as well as others. The Hayward House in particular. So are you ready to kick this thing off?
I'm ready. Live in Tallahassee is going to take you to all the restaurants through the Wandering Fork.
Let's launch it. Taylor at the Hayward House, take it away.
Welcome to the Wandering Fork. I am your host, Taylor Maxey. Hold on to your seats and be prepared as I take you on a foodtopia through the Big Bend. We are going to start with right here in Tallahassee's downtown at the Hayward House. Be prepared for culinary delights and a few gems and treasures. Come on and experience it with me. We are in the fabulous Hayward House with the owner, Ashley Cheney. Ashley, before the food comes out, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about the most memorable moment that you've had in the hospitality industry. You're like, well, you got an hour?
Well, I'll say, I'm Ashley Cheney. I am the very proud owner of Hayward House. Every moment has been so memorable since opening. We've been open now about 7 months, and every moment truly has been so memorable, watching all of these people walk through the doors. The one that really took my breath away, we had a wedding here back in the spring, and it was such a huge deal for us, because what an honor for somebody to come in and want to share that moment with us and our family here at Hayward House. And so that was definitely one of those. I think also friends and family night for our soft opening was just so special. I could get emotional. It was just being surrounded by all your people is just a night I'll never forget.
Okay, so we're now crying. I'm sorry, but that's beautiful because it comes from the heart, and that's again what it's all about.
Yeah.
Coming home, being somewhere comfortable, and having wonderful food from a wonderful individual.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about, since you've opened, Hayward House has been quickly trending and tracking in the Big Bend area. So tell us a little bit about your secret to success.
Well, the Tallahassee community just never ceases to amaze me. It is who we are as a member of this community. It's in our DNA, and Tallahassee's shown up for us. I mean, it just has been, the response has been tremendous. I feel so proud of what we've been able to accomplish, but it's because the Tallahassee people are incredible. So I would say this, that our secret to success is going to be hospitality. It's how you make people feel. The food can be delicious and the space is gorgeous, but really it's how you make people feel is what I hope people will leave here and remember us for.
I love that. Especially, along with wonderful food, we love to have an experience and a good experience, and to be able to come here to the Hayward House to have all of those things, but really come out of here saying, I feel good. They made me feel like I was a part of this wonderful restaurant family, and the food was stellar.
Yeah,
we're coming back.
Yeah, come have a drink and sit at the bar, have a good share a bottle of wine with a girlfriend, come on a date night, have a full 4-course meal, or share a bunch of appetizers. I mean, that's just kind of what we're hoping for. There's nothing better than when the space is full and there's an electricity in the air and the music is playing and everybody's eating and laughing. It's magic.
It really is. I love the hustle and bustle. It is a gorgeous place. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ashley, what an amazing array of food that we have here. Bravo.
Thank you.
Couple questions for you. How did you get into this? Tell me about your passion for opening Hayward House and how that translates into this beautiful food.
So I have worked in hospitality my whole career. So when this became an opportunity to open Hayward House, I jumped at it. I just view what I do as such a privilege to be able to be a part of people's celebrations, to be a part of their moments. And I've always considered it just such an enormous privilege. And so when I decided to open Hayward House, I was like, how can we make people feel good? That's what I love to do. So what better way to do that than through food? So a lot of these recipes are these dishes are either things that I have tasted on my travels, some are family dishes, some are our chef's family dishes or things that he has eaten on his travels, and they're memorable to us because of these shared moments that we get to share with our loved ones. And so we really wanted to bring that to our menu. I have to say, developing the menu is probably the hardest part of opening a restaurant. And so we were really, really thoughtful, did a lot of research and development and tried different iterations. And so this is what we've come up with. And it's just so much fun. I feel like I'm so lucky to be able to do this every day.
It really shows that you all put a lot of thought into the menu, into your ingredients, into just the entire layout of itself. And let me tell you, we appreciate that because some people need to rein it in.
And it's just good food. And it's good food that's cooked fresh with fresh ingredients. We're starting to source some local ingredients, which we're really excited about. And our new summer menu focuses on those summer, ingredients that we have in the plenty. We're featuring heirloom tomatoes on our menu this summer, and we live in the land of plenty. So we're just really having a lot of fun with it.
Summer menu, you heard that. Woo! So that was amazing, that first round. But look what is on its way. Oh my goodness, we have an entree that is out of this world. Are you ready, people? Ashley, tell us about this gorgeous dish.
So we just recently released our summer menu, and this feature is our guajillo glazed cobia. It's a grilled cobia served with a cauliflower puree, confit, garlic sauce, and an herb salad, grilled lemon.
Let me tell you, the perfect summertime, springtime, wintertime, fall time. This is gorgeous, and I bet it tastes just as good as it looks. You know when you chew and you just have to sit there for a moment? That's how you know that this is a gorgeous piece of fish and it is cooked to perfection. Thank you, Ashley. Now tell us about this puree. This is another option instead of a mash. Tell us about that.
So it's a cauliflower puree. I certainly love a cauli puree. It makes you feel good, gets your veggies in. It's a little bit lighter for the summer, and it just pairs so nicely with the cobia. The cobia is a steakier fish, so it naturally is going to carry a little bit more flavor. And so instead of competing with the fish, it just really complements it.
And with this beautiful green sauce, it just takes it up another notch.
Yeah, it's the garlic confit sauce, so it adds another layer of flavor. So you get a little bit of the spice from the guajillo peppers and the glaze, and then a little bit of the sweetness as well, right? So you get that spicy, you get that sweet, and then the garlic sauce on top just really brings it all together.
A three-pronged attack, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. The taste is out of this world. When I tell you light but flavorful, and like she said, these three different things coming out you at once, your taste buds are gonna jump out of your mouth. Thank you, Ashley. This is superb.
Taylor, great job. That was only segment one. I just don't know how she ended up with this deal where she gets to eat all the food.
I know.
And I mean, we're out here. This doesn't seem right.
Exactly.
What was I thinking? All right, no. Amazing job, and there's more to come. She's going to be at the bar next featuring some of their drinks.
Yes.
So stay with us. When we come back, part two, but also when we come back, we got other exciting news.
We have a new partner with the show, Bastien Dental Care.
We're going to meet JP Bastien when we return.
Every journey starts with a first step, a first daring step. But here's what they don't say about first steps. You have to keep moving, taking step after step after step. If you keep going, your steps become walking, then running, then dancing, blazing, leaping. And after everything you've learned and accomplished, you're soaring. That's what we do here. We soar. And now we're soaring higher. Tallahassee State College.
Your home. It's the one place that no matter how busy life gets, your friends and family can always find you. It's where they can show you they care, they want to celebrate with you, or they just have your back. That's why the professionals at Barano Heating and Air Conditioning are always available to make sure your home and all the people who love to share it with you are comfortable. Just like those who matter to you most, we will always be there for you.
You know, Live in Tallahassee loves innovation. Everything's going electric, including lawn service. Roy Bragg, electric lawn service.
Everything that you would use for a lawn service is available now electric. It's come a long way just in the last few years, no different than cars, and boats even now are starting to go electric. So it's the future, it's what everybody's doing. The cost is lower, the noise is lower. It's just a better way to do it.
Live in Tallahassee is back on the air, and oh my goodness, we are excited because it's time to introduce you to the brand new, the newest partner of Live in Tallahassee, Dr. J.P. Bastien, dentist here in town. Dr. Bastien, welcome to Live in Tallahassee.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very excited about this. Honored to be partners with you guys. So,
yeah, it's going to be great. We're thrilled that you are here. So for people that haven't met you yet, tell everybody a little bit about your practice.
So I came to Tallahassee in 2006 and I bought the practice. This was 15 years ago. We've moved twice already, and this is the newest office that we have. It's been built 5 years ago. We have a great team servicing the community. We love our patients, and yeah, I'm very proud of it.
Tell us a little bit about how you help the capital city.
Well, I am involved with this organization called We Care, and so we love to donate dental care to people that cannot afford it. And I see patients in my office, and sometimes I go to another office also, and we do mostly extractions. I'm also involved with the veteran stand down, so I love to give back to our veterans. And that's usually yearly that we do that. And yes, so that's how I've been involved.
Great.
That is amazing. Folks, this guy is the real deal. He is incredible. You got to see this office, by the way. This is more like a hotel, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Than a normal dentist office. This is unbelievable.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And it's so great to have you on board. I think a dentist is a perfect partner with us. So stay tuned over the coming months. We're going to talk about dental tips. We're going to see what he does and just check out one of the great minds of dentistry that we have in this city.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be awesome. All right. Yes. And that's going to wrap it up for this portion. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now it's time for part 2 of our Wandering Fork segment. Let's go back to the Hayward House. Taylor.
We are in the fantastic Hayward House with the owner, Ashley Cheney. Ashley, thank you so much for having us here.
Taylor, thank you so much for being here.
Let me tell you, the food looks amazing, but before we even jump in, tell us a little bit about Hayward House and the interior. It is gorgeous in here.
Thank you, thank you. So I really drew a lot of inspiration from the history of this beautiful and really historic corner. So when we decided to take it over, I really wanted to pay homage to the history and try to bring in some of these luxe fabrics and the built-ins and the millwork to try and make it feel like you're coming home, like you're you could be sitting in someone's living room, sitting on this food. And then we brought in some of this artwork from some local artists and just had it all kind of custom done for the space, so it all kind of fits very much in with the whole theme. The brass accents, we just loved to bring that in again, just trying to make it feel very old in a new, more modern way.
Let me tell you, being that this is locally owned, and I love the fact that you have artists here that are right here in Tallahassee. So 2 thumbs up for that, for our team. So let's go ahead and jump right in and tell us, what are we having today?
So Hayward House is at its core a bistro, and so we are going to highlight some of those more memorable bistro dishes today. We have here our mussels, and it is served in a white wine butter garlic sauce. Very traditional staple French bistro dish with our Hayward twist. You'll see a little bit of a spice in there from pepper, from some peppers in the sauce. And then we've got our grilled sourdough served with that on the side.
Let me tell you, the sauce alone is so beautiful, and the mussels are beautifully steamed. Let me go ahead and take just one small bite so I can tell the team how it is. Just what I thought. It melts right in your mouth.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and everything is sourced locally again. So we bring everything, all of our seafood is brought in every day and prepared for you to order.
Fresh. It is nice on the tongue. When I say melts like butter, it melts like butter. Let's move on to our next dish.
Okay. So again, paying tribute to our bistro, we have a traditional French onion soup. Ours has a little bit of a twist with it in that we cook our onions down in bone marrow, so it really adds an extra layer of freshness or of complexity to the soup, and it gives it another layer of depth.
But let me just tell you right offhand, you may think it's summertime, it's a little hot. This is gorgeous. I wish you can see, and we're gonna zoom in on this. It's melted cheese on top of cheese. And did I say cheese? Let me tell you. When they say like grandma, that's exactly what I feel when I eat this.
Good.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, we just really, again, want everybody to feel, comfortable and welcome and, like you're coming home. So it's a nice comfort dish.
Another home run with the French onion soup. Now tell us a little bit about the different cheeses that are on top.
Yeah, so it's a melted provolone, and there is a little bit of Parmesan in there. We have a house-made sourdough crouton underneath there. So yeah, it's just our take on it.
It is wonderful. Again, come on out to the Hayward House. It's home, it's local, it's really, really good. Let's move on to our next one.
Okay, so this is my personal favorite. This is our shaved Brussels sprout salad. I eat it almost every day. It's something that you can feel good about. So it's shaved Brussels sprouts, it's red onions, shaved Marcona almonds, Parmesan cheese, and dried cherries.
You know, and just like you said, it's a nice salad that makes you feel good. It tastes good. And I can see why you can make this a fan favorite because of the fact that it's fresh, it's light, but it's really tasty. You can taste all of the flavors that are in this piece.
And the salad dressing is really light. It's got that good acidity on it, so it doesn't feel like, you know, you feel good after you're done eating it. I like to put a piece of salmon on mine, and it's like a full meal for lunch, or you can do it to start.
And these
dried cherries.
Let me tell you, the tang, as soon as you bite, you feel it in the back of your tongue. It is amazing. It is a nice hit, a nice note. Again, if you're looking for something nice and airy for the summertime or anytime, this is the one.
I think the nuts add a nice texture too. And so again, it just gives it a little bit of a different mouthfeel.
And this isn't your everyday salad.
No.
And that's why I like a good twist on the salad, and this is the one. Or as the kids say, the one and the two. Thank you, Ashley, for having us.
Oh, thank you so much for being here.
Well, we just finished amazing food and culinary delights. We are now winding it down to cocktails. So, Ashley, tell me a little bit about both of these gorgeous drinks.
So the one that you have here is, we call it the Rascal Yard. It's kind of our signature cocktail. It is a tequila-based cocktail, so it's tequila, mango, and firewater. So it has a little spice on the end. It is an ode to the heritage of the corner. They used to refer to where City Hall is now as the Rascal Yard. So again, playing very much into the history. It does have a little kick, so...
That's a lot of kick. Well, what's the yumminess on the straw? What's happening there?
The straw, it's an agave straw. So it's just, you know, instead of a paper straw, it's biodegradable.
Accoutrements is what I like to call those.
We do try and bring in no styrofoam, try and be as eco-conscious as possible.
Sustainability, we like that.
Yes.
And this gorgeous beauty.
So this is our lavender gimlet. This is on our new summer cocktail menu. It is Empress Gin, lavender, lemon. It's just our take on a very traditional gimlet cocktail.
Well, I can tell you from this one, these both are gorgeous, but this gives you a nice wind down. It lets you say, refreshing, but a little tang to it. And like she says, it has a kick. I give it a lot of kick instead of a little kick. And what would you say this tastes like?
Well, give it a try.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Yes, it's lavender forward, and then again the Empress Gin. It just really gives it a nice citrus note.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
Let me tell you, and Empress Gin is one of my favorite gins, and this is a perfect pairing. It's a nice citrusy, tangy, fresh, perfect for the summer.
And it's pretty to look at,
Gorgeous.
too.
Yes, this is wonderful. So, Ashley, with these wonderful cocktails, tell me about your philosophy and what goes into creating these cocktails, not just these two, but the entire collective that you have here.
So we just want to make people happy. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that we have a balanced cocktail menu, something that's going to appeal to everyone. So you'll see some bourbon-focused drinks. Our Tupelo Old Fashioned is definitely one of our #1 sellers. All of the details really matter, right? So when we went into, you know, creating the concept, glassware was so important to me. We wanted it again to feel like it had always belonged here. So we have the beautiful edged crystal glasses. The coupe glasses kind of pays homage back to a bygone era. And the cocktails themselves have a great team, and we like to research and development, you know, we like to try. And then actually this is it's a play on a cocktail that I had on a trip years ago and wanted to bring it to Tallahassee.
Well, let me tell you, both of these will instantly, if they haven't already, be a fan favorite. And I just want to tell you once again, thank you so much for inviting me, for inviting us into the Hayward House. The food is amazing. Ashley and her team go above and beyond. Make sure that you like, follow, share Hayward House on Instagram. Go to their website. They have specials and events that happen all of the time. Like she mentioned earlier, they have a summer menu, so come out. You don't want to miss this. The food is great. The team is great. The atmosphere is just like being home. Thanks. To Ashley, to wind this down, how about we have a quick toast to good luck and continued success?
Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers. We had a wonderful time today. Stay tuned. There's going to be more. And again, grab your fork. Bye.
Way to go, Taylor. I love this segment. It's so awesome. Be sure you go visit the Hayward House. Try all those dishes, all those drinks, and remember, support your local restaurants.
Cheers to the Wandering Fork.
Every journey starts with a first daring step. Then your steps become walking, then running, then dancing, blazing, soaring. That's what we do here. We soar. And now we're soaring higher. Tallahassee State College.
Welcome to Lily's, Esposito's newest addition and a fun place to shop for everyone in the family and everyone on your gift list. Filled with unique items in leather, wood, glass, and metal, with prices everyone will love, Lily's features items for the kitchen, den, or office. Stop by today.
Okay, Live in Tallahassee is back on the air. Just a couple more minutes left in the show, so we're going to go and end with this. Let's go back to school. All Leon County school kids returned to classes and in the surrounding areas as well this past week. And that means it's the return of a great event put on by our Junior League of Tallahassee. And this is the 28th annual Kids Boutique Back to School event.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Natalie King, and I'm the 2024 to 2025 Kids Boutique Chair for the Junior League of Tallahassee. And today, on August 11th, we are here at Khols, taking about 115 children back to school shopping. The children are residents of Leon County, and they are selected through their guidance counselors. So these are families that do need our help in the community, and we are very excited to be here to extend our community impact to the residents of Leon County. So the kids come in and they go shopping, and they get to they have a shopping allowance, and they get to pick out school items that they may not always have the opportunity to buy. So we are so thankful that we can give them this opportunity to not think about like financial stress and be able to just kind of like pick out anything that they want that meets that budget that we give them. And then they also get to visit some of our community resources like WFSU or Early Learning Coalition. And then they also get like food and get to decorate their backpack. So we love this event because it helps boost their self-esteem. It helps make them very confident and for the first day of school, and we're glad that we can be able to be a part of that process.
Thanks for watching Live in Tallahassee. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for more content. This is your announcer, John Summers speaking. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
The capital city of Florida and the